Hello everybody, my name's Euphorya and I'm very excited to bring you Let's Play Morrowind. I love this game, I love Morrowind, and I had a new character idea the other day while I was on the Morrowind subreddit, and I thought, hey, you know what, how about I do a Let's Play of Morrowind, since all this stuff, Fallout 4 is coming out soon, and, I felt like playing a Bethesda game, and I do love Morrowind, and I haven't played it in quite some time, so I thought I'd come back to it, and I'm very excited for you all to join me. So let's just get started here, and then I'll kind of explain how this Let's Play is going to go. But let's just start a new game. How about? The old music. Let's watch this video, shall we? So, in the waning years of the Third Era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Old Juib. Alright, so I'm gonna do a high elf character here, and as all my high elf characters, I basically have a stock name in all these games that I use for each race that I play, and I like Vvardenfell as a high elf character name, so let's go with that.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Excellent. So, I was reading around the Morrowind subreddit, and I heard a lot of people, they try to get into Morrowind, and there's always it's a tough game to get into. I 100% agree with that, especially if you didn't play it when it first came out, and you don't have the help of nostalgia, backing you up. So I thought it might be fun to play this, and I think our main goal will be to complete the main quest.
Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
And completing the main quest, we got to do a lot of other stuff.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
As in leveling up, doing some side quests and stuff. So I think this Let's Play will be, primarily we'll be trying to drive the main quest forward, but at the same time, we'll have to do a couple side quests. And I think I've never actually done the temple side quests, so I'd like to do that. And probably the Telvanni, maybe? That would be kind of cool. So I'm going to make a high elf character here, and sort of make like a conjurer sword master build, I think. Let's see what kind of faces we have here for high elf. They are all absolutely terrible. Everybody looks so bad. So I don't have any of the mods, or I'll tell you what mods I have in just a second here. That one looks okay. That one's okay too. So it's either between this one or this one. This guy looks a little more grizzled. Look at him. I think we'll go with this guy. He's got a handsome high elf face, I think. Yeah, let's do that. And let's see what kind of hair we have. The hair options are just terrible. I mean, look at that. Oh my god. Let's see. And we can't go bald, I suppose. That's unfortunate. We can go with the... I won't be able to take it seriously if I take that hairstyle, unfortunately. Go big time ponytail. You can just go the natural flowing hair kind of build there. We can go the blonde, absolutely insane hairstyle. right there. This one looks okay, possibly. It looks fairly feminine with that hairstyle, unfortunately. Not that that's a bad thing, but... let's just go with this one, I think. Yeah, we'll probably be wearing a helmet most of the time anyway, but, you know, whatever. That looks fine. So, High Elf. So I'm going to go... I have this idea to go kind of crazy High Elf magic build here. So, the thing with High Elves is they have, you know, a Fortify magic already, but they have all these weaknesses to everything, basically. Weakness to magic, fire, frost. They do resist disease, though. But obviously, they're a pretty magic-heavy character. And very tall.
I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
So, you can pick your birth sign. Well, let's just get into character creation and I'll discuss that a little further. Alright, this is my favorite part in the game. This guy's opening dialogue.
Yes. We've been expecting you. You'll
yes.
have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Alright, let's make a custom class here. So I think I'll call it the Blade Master. That should be fine. But I'm going to primarily be a caster type character. So, so this build that I'm going to do, so we definitely want long blade. So I'm going to lay that in there. Oops. Long blade. And I'm going to put light armor. So we'll be kind of a light armor warrior type character. And then mostly I'm going to fill in with combat magic at this point. So we'll have destruction, conjuration, and alteration. So the reason I'm putting these here, I think these are probably the three most important magic schools in the game. Definitely, actually. And then we'll put some mysticism, which is also extremely important, and we'll talk about why it's important later. And I definitely want illusion at some point. Let's do this. I have this weird kind of OCD where I need it to look kind of like it's in descending order for some reason. I don't know. People that have watched me for a while should know this by now, that I have weird little things that need to be completed before I can go on. Okay, illusion, mysticism. Let's see, what's another one? I think restoration is probably something that we should have. And then I do like to have athletics in there. And enchant. So a lot of people will tell you it's good to have enchant as a minor skill because it's really hard to level up naturally. But you know, you can spend like 500 gold to train this up to level 15 anyway. So I don't think it's necessarily worth it, especially in the early game when I can boost another skill such as acrobatics. And again, this is probably a little suboptimal athletics and acrobatics. But I feel that athletics in a minor skill, getting that little boost to these two, give you just a little bit faster, first of all, with athletics, and you're able to jump a little bit higher with acrobatics, so I like that stuff. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this build, I believe. Light armor, long blade, alteration, destruction, conjuration, illusion, mysticism, restoration, athletics, acrobatics. Blade Master, he only has one blade skill, but what are you going to do? Intelligence, that's good. A little extra magic, and endurance, perfect. So I think this is what we'll go with.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Alright, so this is where this is going to get a little intense. So if you're following along and this is maybe you'd like to get into Morrowind, this is your first time playing through, I do not recommend you take this particular route. The skills that I just selected, that's totally viable. You can make that your first playthrough, no problem. But I'm going to choose the Apprentice birth sign. So, Fortify maximum magic 1.5 times, intelligence, and weakness to magic 50%. So a high elf already has weakness to magic 50%, so these stack, so now I'm 100% weakness to magic. But it also stacks with the fortify intelligence, so I have 3 times fortify maximum magicka, which is really awesome. So I'll have it actually adds to it, so it's adding 3 times my intelligence on top of my magic, so my magic's actually 4 times. A lot of people may say go with Atronach, or Atronak, I don't know how you pronounce it, because of the spell absorption, you get a little more magic, but I kind of want to have the super danger of the magic here. So I think it'll be more fun to really have to avoid mages and stuff, so I'd like to do the Apprentice build here.
Interesting.
So don't
Before I
put in the
start
comments that I'm an
this
idiot and should have
information is
picked
correct.
the Atronach and all that stuff, because I know, I understand, and I'm doing it on purpose. Alright. Yes, so here we go. High Elf, Blade Master, Apprentice. See there, my starting magic is 240, which is insane. That's like much, much higher than most endgame magic you can get in this game, just to start with. I do have a mod here that's working, and I might need to change it a little bit here, but everything looks good. Endurance is at 50, intelligence is at 60. All this stuff is at 20, very good. Alright, so I'm happy with this, and we're good to go.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Thank you very much. And here we go. There are my papers. So I think everything's good here. I just need to set up my interfaces a little bit to make it a little nicer looking. And I'll
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celis
yeah.
guards.
So basically what I want this playthrough to be is for those of you that have played Morrowind, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy, you know, the show. And for those of you who haven't, maybe this will be a good little introduction and help you, you know, get to where you need to get, or maybe give you a couple skills that you can use to start your own playthrough, I suppose. By the way, I'm just stealing everything. So if you want to use my build, it's certainly a viable build early game, although I would definitely not recommend doing the High Elf, you know, Apprentice combo. It's going to be a pain in the ass, honestly. But in fact, if you want to do Breton, a Breton would probably be a great choice for this this build, because their natural resistance to magic would offset the penalty to magic that you get here. And I'm just stealing everything in here because that's what you do. I don't think I know anybody that just leaves that stuff. Yes, I want all that. Let's take it. Alright, so we got a engraved ring of healing there, and that's excellent. We want that. In fact, I'm just going to give it to one of the NPCs that comes out here in a second. Okay, so here are all our starting spells that we have. Shield, Summon Ancestral Ghost. I think I'm going to equip that one for now. Alright, first, so I'm going to try to read the essential dialogue here. I probably won't read non-essential dialogue. I have a mod that increases the size of the text here because I am blind. So first, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. Oh, well, that's excellent. Let's talk about Morrowind, shall we? Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself, and I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you're a free man, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. Alright, what are my duties? This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosatus. I don't know how to pronounce that properly, but I like that one. In the town of Balmora, go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Alright, so we got directions, a package, and 87 gold. Thank you very much. Let's ask about Balmora real quick, too. North of Cieta-Neen, that's where we are right now. The road passes Pelgrad Village and Fort Pelgrad, crosses a deep ravine, etc., etc., etc. Then turns west across the Odai River and into Balmora. The Southwark Corner Club is at southeast Balmora, etc. So this is one of the things that's great about Morrowind is if you played into the, like Skyrim or something, you get quest markers, but in Morrowind they just kind of tell you directions. They just give you directions to everywhere you need to go. So it's a little bit more difficult, or you need to kind of pay attention to what's going on here, because, oh my god, he's a tall and thin man. And extremely slow. You need to pay attention to your surroundings and, follow directions to get where you need to go. That's interesting. Hall of Bugs and Fixes. Alright. That's probably from the Morrowind code patch, I assume.
I will, but don't take too much time.
Are you the one that boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. I swear one of the guards has it. Before their weekly Let's Shake Down Farragoth ritual, an engraved ring, healing ring, family heirloom of mine. Have you seen it? Ah, yes, I did actually see it. Here you go. Amazing! Thank you. Thank you. You are now my favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. Alright. So I don't need that engraved ring of healing, and I'd much rather have cheaper prices at this shop over here. Alright, so now we're in Morrowind. We got everything we could possibly... we're just left to our own devices. So, I do have a couple mods. I have the Morrowind code patch, which I honestly think if you're playing this on PC, everyone should get the Morrowind code patch, because it adds a lot of different little fixes and balances. Like, I can toggle my sneak mode. My sneak isn't apparently bound to any particular button right now, which is unfortunate. I'll have to change that. And I have like one button casting, so I don't have to ready spells. I can just press a button and it'll cast the spell. So I'll show you that when we get into combat here, and a lot of other little fixes and stuff which are nice. So I highly recommend that. And then I also have a bigger text mod that makes all the text bigger, because it is absolutely tiny, and I have terrible vision, so making the text a little bigger always makes me a little happier. Makes it easier for me to see everything. Unfortunately, it kind of scrolls off the edge here, which is kind of unfortunate. I had another mod before that just made the entire interface bigger, but whatever. So I think for right now, let's just complete some quests in Cieta-Neen, and maybe head to Balmora. Welcome to Ariel's Trade House. I barter for goods or coin. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. Alright, let's barter for some stuff here. So let's see what I want. I definitely want a long blade, and I want just a little bit of light armor. So I think I'll grab this Netch Leather Cuirass and see if they have an iron long sword somewhere. I don't want the claymore. There you go. I'll just grab one iron. No, just one, please. There you go. Alright, and I will sell the rest of this stuff that I have. I don't really... Yeah, well... I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't need the directions to I do need the package. I remember the first time I played this game ever in like 2003. I accidentally sold this package right off the bat to this guy because I wasn't really paying attention. And that led to some interesting times later on. Petty soul gem. Might be worth hanging on to that. Sell the silverware though. Yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't steal any of this stuff. It's just random loot that I'm hawking. Alright, so let's sell this for 80. So I'm basically trading, and he'll end up giving me 80 gold if he accepts the offer. Yes. Excellent.
An honor, to be sure.
So let's put on my cuirass and equip the sword. Excellent. Alright. Well, everything's going pretty well so far. I don't know why these little glitches are happening here. That's really unfortunate. Bummer. I'll have to work on... I'll have to test that out in the future. Unfortunately, it looks like I may have to tweak a couple files here in a second. Alright, so I think the first thing that we should do, or that I always do, is go to the nearby cave and clear it out. So there's a couple smugglers in this cave over here that we can kill, and I'd be happy to do it. Oh my god, my character is so slow. Yeah, my speed is 30. So that's going to be a priority, is getting up speed for sure, because this is crazy. And this is another thing people often complain about when they're first starting Morrowind, is your character goes so freaking slowly. And it is true at the beginning, but eventually you'll be flying at the speed of light, basically. So it ends up not really being an issue. Alright, so let's cast my ghost. Okay, let's cast my ghost. There we go. And kill this woman. I'm not trying to attack the ghost. Hey, stop that. Okay, there you go. Excellent. Let's loot this woman. We'll just take everything. And dispose of the corpse. Why not? So that was a fairly successful combat, I have to say. So there is a spellcaster in here, and he casts fire spells, which means I need to be crazy careful, because he will just wreck my face with the amount of magic weakness I have. And I do have absolutely zero sneak ability with this character. Oh, okay, let's summon a new ghost. So this is I'm gonna try to have this be my playstyle a little bit here, is, stop it. Thank you. I want to summon lots of minions. Ah, yes. I knew that was gonna happen. This weakness to magic is going to be a very big problem in the early game. I know it for a fact. The reason I'm failing is because if you look in the bottom left, my fatigue is very low. There we go. My fatigue is very low, and when you're tired, you have a harder time doing everything, like swinging your sword, and casting spells. Everything is harder. Enchanting stuff, talking to people. Everything gets a penalty when you have low fatigue. Unfortunately. So, all right, let's try this one more time. In fact, what other spells do I have around here? Water walking. I have shield. I believe shield only protects against physical damage, so that's not going to help very much. I can actually fire bite this guy. That might actually be pretty good. Especially if I summon the ghost and then fire bite him. That would be great. He's gonna... Okay. There we go. And let's go fire bite. I'll probably have to set up my hotkeys here in a second. Don't follow me. Just go. Let's attack that man. You got it. Of course. So let's just let them fight here for a second. Oh, I got him. Yeah. As long as he doesn't get like a crazy good hit off, I should be good to go here. Oh yeah, take that shit. Awesome. I don't really need to dispose of these corpses, but I can. Alright, so we... Excellent! I made it past that guy. I'm so happy. Alright, so this is that's kind of what I like about, yeah, there's a lot of slavery in Morrowind. That's what I like. I'll release these guys in a second. I like, about this build is the incredible weakness to magic. Really, makes you have to work for it, I guess. You have to be aware of the enemies you're fighting and aware of what everybody's, skills are and all that stuff. So, I like that. Because I don't really like just increasing the difficulty slider. It's terrible. Because then it just makes you take a ton of damage and enemies take no damage, and it's very annoying. So I'd much prefer just kind of making the game more difficult in general by giving me, weakness to magic and stuff, than increasing the difficulty slider. So let's get some loot here. Ooh, an expensive ring. I like that. And yeah, common shirt, common belt, whatever. Let's take it. We can get some pillows. Excellent. And some skooma. I'm not going to worry about the skooma right now. Shopkeepers won't even talk to you if you have skooma in your inventory. It's an illegal drug, Can't be associated with those types of people. Soul trap. Oh, that could be useful with my soul gem. Let's take it all. Take it all. More soul trap scrolls. Excellent. And some soul gems. What's this scroll? Another soul trap scroll. Okay. Alright, well, now I have too much weight. Let's get rid of those pillows. So, a 1 pound pillow. Alright. I'm like super encumbered now, so I'm going even slower than normal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to this underwater man. Yeah, I should be fine. So, let's take this iron saber. Okay, that actually isn't good. Let's see, what can I drop here? This is weighs 2. Is it any better than my blade? Not really. I mean, it's kind of the same. I'll just leave it. Screw it, I don't need it. It is very dark. Hopefully this area comes up okay on YouTube. Come on, you can make it. Can't get out of this water for some reason. High elves are too tall. Can't make it out. Let's go. Alright, well, whatever. There's nothing in that chest. By the way, nothing of importance, really. So I'll just continue on here. The main reason I'm coming in here is because there's a nice little set of armor that you can get. Which can definitely help out in the early game here. Oh my god, the encumbrance. I'm definitely gonna need to increase my speed. So, what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna maintain, sort of, for the first couple episodes, I may, go into the details about my leveling and training and stuff. And shopping and spell creation and all that stuff I may record, but I think eventually, near the end, or after a couple episodes is what I'm trying to say, I'll just kind of do a lot of the spell creation and, you know, leveling and training off camera, and I'll just kind of tell you what I did. That way you don't have to watch me training and making new spells for half an hour, because I think that would be kind of boring. Oh my god, I did not even... that guy took me by surprise. Damn rat. Scared the crap out of me. Alright. So yeah, look at all this gold, and we got a sweet netch leather left pauldron. Excellent. That's another thing I like about Morrowind, is every item is hand-placed, I believe. We got some sweet boots. Let's put those on. Left pauldron. What other armor do we have? A kite and cuirass. Do we want that? It's armor rating 5, this is armor rating 10, so... Doesn't look as cool, though, so I'm not into it. I need to drop something. This weighs 14. I'll get rid of it. It's pretty high value, though. Yeah. I don't need it. Let's just continue on here. I definitely should buy a healing spell, because my health is rather low at this moment. Get that right pauldron. And I could grab some of these. There's a torch there. Might be worth grabbing, actually. Torch. Might make it easier for you folks on YouTube to see, and it doesn't really, honestly. Let's come up here, and then, you know what? I'll free all the slaves. So we're back at the entrance. Look at that. Perfect dungeon design. Bethesda knew what they were doing even 10 years ago. They knew how to design a good dungeon. Yeah, let's free these slaves. Do you have the key to these bracers? I certainly do.
What do you ask, master?
They're probably just going to get captured again at a later date, but whatever.
The prey approaches.
Excellent. Alright. Let's get the hell out of this place. So I do kind of want this playthrough to be a little bit more just general exploration as well. So I'm going to do, you know, various side quests. But I don't want it to be, you know, just 100% questing, I guess. I'd like to, you know, explore various little side ruins and all that cool stuff. Mostly because I've never really done that before. I'd like to make this playthrough stuff I haven't really done, which I think would be a lot more fun for me and for you, since I don't just know exactly what's going on all the time. But I know I haven't done the entire Telvanni house quest line, which would be super cool, because since we're a big mage, we might as well go for the evil magic organization. And I've never done the temple quests, and I hear the temple quests are really cool a lot of the time. So, or I hear a lot of people say that the temple has really cool quests. So, I think we'll do that. And then of course the main quest, because I gotta say, the main quest in Morrowind is one of the best main quests of any game that I've ever played. Like some of the reveals and stuff are so cool, and I'd really like everybody to be able to experience it. See, okay, so I have moon sugar in my inventory, and he doesn't like that, so let's throw it on the floor. So let's sell all this stuff, since it's taking up a lot of weight in my inventory. Sell all the pants. I might keep that robe, actually. I am a mage, after all. You might as well wear a robe. Expensive ring. Might be fun to enchant that later with something interesting. Restore endurance, 15 points. That's probably not going to come up, honestly. We got some lockpicks, torch, keys, bottles, petty soul gems. Yeah. So I think, yeah, I don't think the restore endurance is really going to become a problem. But you might as well keep it for now. Actually, should I take this moon sugar again? I don't know if this is gonna, like... Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll put it somewhere. Alright, so it's been about 30 minutes. I think I'd like to make these 30-minute episodes. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this setup episode to Morrowind playthrough, and I'm really excited to continue this game. I love it. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more from me, then go ahead and subscribe. And we'll continue with some Seydanine questing in the next episode.